It's Luis Martin, the art engineer, and welcome to the studio. And we're gonna collage. We're gonna take part of this experiment that is all low risk, high reward, which is collage. So go get your coffee, go get your magazines. I have one. I'm gonna work from one today and see what happens. All right, before we jump in, remember to like, subscribe, press that little bell icon, and you'll have 10 years of inspiration and good luck. I promise. It's all a good deal. So go on and do that and share. Please share. It's a beautiful moment to share. The world needs it. So let's play. So I have a Life magazine that's already in a bit of tatters from 1939, August 14th to be exact. So let's see what we find. I love this adorable baby. I hope they fared well. See, these are the things that I think about, you guys. I don't just see the baby, I'm like, I wonder what her life turned out to be like. Hopefully it was good. So let's use her. Yeah, I already see. That's what happens. You make connections with things and you're like, okay, now I'm involved. So let's see where we can go with this beautiful baby. All right, baby, how are you? How is summer treating you? I know it's not hot everywhere. I forget that. When I was in San Francisco, it was freezing and I won't shut up about it. But here in New York, it's still hot. Elvis and I went on our Starbucks walk. So nice, especially in the morning, because it's not as hot. But yesterday, oh my God, it was so humid and like you can feel the air cut through your like body with the wind. The hot, I can't even talk. It was really bad, but I love it. Okay, look, we have a baby. Okay, that's not too disturbing, right? A floating head. Oh, I just remembered, like, I love the idea of the floating baby heads with the wings. Have you ever seen those in religious iconography? In the Virgen de Guadalupe, which is the patron saint of Mexico, at the feet of the Virgin, there's a black moon, and then some babies' heads just floating around with little wings. Maybe that's what I should do, you guys. That would be nice. I love Old Crow. That was dramatic. Okay, excuse me. It's still morning. What have you been... Oh, here she is. Hollywood keeps a star baby, Sandra Henville. Too busy for vacation. I guess I can look her up, but I won't. Oh God, I hope that's not her. Okay, oh, what is this? Look at this. Oh, this is cool. It's like some natural remedies for hay fever. I think I'm just gonna look that up instead. Oh, look at them. Cute conversation. I'm not a big fan of collaging. I don't like collaging too much from the same magazine just because I love that juxtaposition, you know? But I just saw this and now this is really cool. Okay, so something's happening here. As always, the magic is in the juxtaposition. Like, if you can tattoo that on your chest, do that. Because what does that mean? What am I saying? The magic is when you bring two things that don't go together and find the yin and the yang and they just work, right? So play with that. Okay, I just got inspired. I saw this and now I want something pink. All right, let me do this. Excuse me. I so just happen to have beautiful paper at my disposal. So let me find some pink. Here we go. So one thing that I've been doing as of late is I have been drawing. It's so weird, you guys. I did a drawing the other day and I put it in my collage. Actually, no, I didn't put it in my collage. I put it on Instagram, and I got a lot of response. But it was very weird because people were like, "Oh, you're like a real artist," and I thought, "That's weird. What does that mean?" And what they were alluding to is like, "Oh, I can draw, but I can collage, and that's real art, right?" So if you're faced with that, if people are like, "Oh, you're gonna do your craft thing, or you're gonna go play with paper," forget it. Like water off duck's back, right? As Jinx Monsoon would say. it doesn't matter. So, however, that did kind of make me want to draw more, because I'm like, well, yes, this is something I can do, and let me mix it up. So I'm going to, after that convoluted conversation, I'm gonna draw some wings that I was talking about. Look how cute this baby is. So I obviously don't have kids, and I'm probably not gonna have kids. It's not in my lot, which is why I still look 30 at 60. I'm kidding. But I love kids, and they're so important, and they're in so much danger. So you guys, let's leave a beautiful world for these kids if we can. All right, I think this is the beginning of my wings. All right, so I'm using this white gel pen that I love, even though it's running out of ink, because it's just so beautiful. The juxtaposition of the white against the pink. And here's the trick, you guys. When you're drawing, if you want to make an impressive drawing, honestly, all you need to do is not hashtags, but just hashes. So when you do this collection of just like, for some reason, well, not for some reason, I don't know why, it creates a depth and value, right? So if you keep doing this, you start building your drawing. So give it a try. You can even just draw a circle, you can draw a square, and just do your little cross-hatching. Well, this isn't cross-hatching, because cross-hatching would be when you X them, like the hashtags, but I won't do that for time's sake. And see what happens. Again, this is super meditative, right? And as far as drawing is concerned, this is a skill. It's not a talent. It's not a, like, oh, I don't know how to do it, I can't do it. No, this is something you can learn, and anybody can make a really nice drawing. So that's why I don't think it's all that special. So to be like, yeah, you're an artist. So yeah, okay. In my head, I'm listening to Rise by Herbert Alpert. Oh my god, so I got this at a thrift shop, and I was listening to it right before I went on. It has the most beautiful song called Rise. It's very dated, it's from the 70s, I think, yeah. And I love it. I can't get it out of my head, you guys. So when I die, I want to become that song, I think. Maybe. Okay, what song would you become? Just a little bit more hatching. So the thing that happens with left-handed people also is, like, as we work, we tend to smear. So if you're left-handed, how the heck do you cope with that? It helps if you can make noises. All right, I'm just gonna make perhaps a little bit more feathering here. And this is it. Just play. Listen, if people aren't questioning what you're doing, you're not living. No, I'm kidding. Do whatever the heck you want. Okay. So, members, have you received your kit? We are exploring 3D, and our digital members received a video on how to create an anaglyph, which is that 3D red and blue that creates the 3D. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. So if you haven't, keep an eye on your mailbox. If you're not a member yet, now's a great time to join. Okay. So this is kind of fun, you guys. We're going new places. I've been doing this in my collage work recently because it's fun. And if it's not fun, I don't want to do it. Said the adult without any children. All right, look up that song, Rising. Whistle along with me. Okay. So this might not work. This might look super stupid, but I kind of want to play with this. So I love this because it's about a bunch of colonizers. And then you have like the baby saying, don't do it. Oh, so cute, yes. So I like it, but I think it's too big. I think I need to get rid of that little border, right? I like the border because it kind of acknowledges the fact that it's a drawing, or that it's not trying to be perfect. But for composition's sake, I'm gonna get rid of it. All right, here we go. So I recently saw this amazing movie, and I think everybody's seen it, and I didn't realize that it was a thing. It's called Prey. It's the new Predator installation to the franchise or something. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Especially if you edit out all the Predator parts. It's a beautiful movie that depicts this Native American character coming of age. So beautiful. Sci-fi is great. I love sci-fi. But it's such a beautiful story that I think the fact that it's contextualized with Predator kind of cheapens it. But the actress, Amber Midthunder, such a great actress, she kicks ass, you guys. So if you are looking for something to watch, that's not a bad movie. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Do I just want a floating baby? Maybe. All right. So don't be in a rush. Take your time. And if you can do this when you're by yourself, the better, because, prying eyes can make us shy, and we're experimenting, and this is definitely an experiment. Okay, let's see if this makes a difference. All right, so you remember what it looked like before? Yes, this definitely looks a lot better. Okay, so this is really fun. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, so what else, right? All right, so I like it because it's so shocking, the pink. Let me see if I can cut out this beautiful old crow. But what would I do with the crow now? I don't know. Oh, Crow. What's the other show that's on right now? Sandman. There's crows in that, right? All right, let me see if I can find something else. Whoa, KKK. See? That's a lot. But that's reality. So that's why we save the children. Maybe I should have a child. Okay, God bless. I like this. So one really great thing to do with collage, all right, you guys, so this is me on my soapbox. I'm getting on my soapbox right now. So if you don't want to hear my diatribe, fast forward. A good exercise to do with collage, and this is on my website, collagedream.com. Take an image that scares you. Take an image of a person that scares you, or a person that maybe symbolizes trauma, or a politician. Take your pick. And play around with it. Turn a picture of Donald Trump into a drag queen. Not that being a drag queen is funny, but I'm sure he wouldn't like it. Or take a picture of this, perhaps, and perhaps in Washington. Take a picture of this and put rainbows all over it. And breathe. And let it go. And then tear the heck out of it, because this is the therapy, right? So when you have the power to confront something that scares you and then just rip it to shreds and let it know that it has no power over you, then you can breathe. That's the power of collage, and that's the power of art. So try it. All right, back to our baby. Okay, so I like this. I like the idea of kind of these people creating a bridge, right? Because that's all we are. We're all bridges. We're all walking each other home, as you've probably heard. And if you don't know, now you do. So hold my hand. We're going places. And I'll hold yours. I felt that rush of adrenaline. Yeah, see, this is when you know you're making things that matter to you. Stop. Do you find passion in cans? No. Why are we still talking about Andy Warhol's Campbell cans? No. Make things that matter, you guys. Oh, look, I love this conversation. This man's like talking to the baby. You know, it's just so cool. There's just so much information here. One thing that, okay, so I'm gonna center myself because there's a lot of stuff happening here, and I really like this baby floating because it has so much meaning to me now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let it be. This is gonna be my collage, but what I will play with is some more washi tape. This washi tape has a lot of power, I guess, huh? Elvis got me some really cool golden washi tape. So I'm gonna use that as rays. I did it in one of the lives and it looked really cool. Actually, did I do? Yes, I did. But I did it with black. I have gold now. As I'm looking at this, I love this character because he's like literally making connection with the baby, like maybe asking for help or something, right? Here is my collection of washi tapes. So the gold is a little too on the money again because it's that same color. The red will work really well because it'll be kind of graphic. The green is kind of cool because it'll go nice with the warmth, right? The blue, yeah, the blue's cool too. The red, no. All right, you know what? I'm gonna use the blue. It's also like a heavenly color, right? It's like a lapis lazuli. Look it up. Have you ever seen a lapis lazuli? Okay, so a good collage doesn't have to be 17,000 components. A good collage can really just be the story it tells. And I have fallen in love with the story that this collage is telling. This might be the simplest collage I've ever done, but the message is so powerful to me. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the ray, and this is a great technique to do to create focus in any collage. It doesn't have to be so sanctimonious as this, because you know I love a message. Oh, this is perfect. I love the blue because it becomes super graphic and it's so contrasty to the warmth of the background. Okay, I didn't want to do this because this paper is so brittle, but I need to cut this guy out. I love that he's calling the divine and he's like, hey, help. Okay. Because have you ever felt that way? You know, you're like in so much turmoil and you're like calling and like you feel so helpless. And then the baby finally looks at you and they say, hey, do it yourself. Just because you can't do it yourself. So do it yourself. Okay, here we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. See? Like, come on. What a baby. Crying over nothing. So I'm just gonna nestle it. Oh, yes. Right there. Oh my gosh, so cool. Okay. Oh. Okay, whatever. It's kind of buckled, but it doesn't matter. So this is the thing, you guys. When you're working with collages, it's paper, it's ephemeral. I have scissors here. It's gonna disintegrate, it's gonna warp. So for me, the most important thing with my collages is that I can take a good picture of it and then make a print or let it live that way, right? Because, see, I'm trying to rectify the fact that it's all warped, and it's kind of killing it in the process. Okay, let's try it one more time. So the most important thing for me is that it photographs well, because then I can make art out of that. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad, it survived, you guys. Okay. It always helps to sing too, right? Okay. So I fell short on that one, so let me give it some extra space. So what else are you listening to? Everyone's sending me links to the Beyonce album. What else is going on out there? Oof, this is coming out really cool. So you can go to town with this, you guys. You can totally make rays for days. I tend to not want to do that because of my ADD. But you can do that over and over and over, right? So I made an X. You know what, I'll do it one more time here. I'll do it a few more times. And maybe I'll fast forward, which I never do, because I enjoy your company. But bear with. Okay, I love that. Do I wanna, okay, maybe I wanna free his little elbow. Let's see what that looks like. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with it. Oh. Okay. Oh, I love it, you guys. So this is kind of, I did it again. I'm just gonna say it. This is kind of like a prayer, right? If you think about it, this becomes much more than just a collage. It kind of becomes an active meditation. It becomes, okay. It becomes something a little bit more personal, right? Meaningful. Okay. So if you try this, if you create a prayer collage, we'll call it, or a meditative collage, show us what's happening. How are you coping? And share with your friends, please, because this can save someone's life. I'll go as far as saying that. You really can. I know it saved my life on many occasions. Ripping people's pictures. It really works, really. Okay, here we go. So just be careful handling this, because it's old and brittle and doesn't like to be touched. Oof, that's grim. I don't want to be old and brittle and not want to be touched. Okay. This might be a good place to stop. I'll take a look at it. No, it's not. I want more. Now we're talking. See, the thing is, you can do whatever you want. You can stop whenever you want. But when you go the extra mile, it really pays off. It really, really does. And there's nothing like that feeling. So, try it. Okay. Oh, this is beautiful, you guys. Geez, so much mobility. I don't think I've ever worked around a collage so much. Yet it's the most simple collage I've ever made, I'll say. All right, let me see. We'll do one here at the crown. Wow. Oh, I love him so much. Okay. God. Okay, this is my collage, you guys. Thanks for bearing with me. So, why does this work? It's so simple. It was just 1, 2, 3 elements with the washi tape. Is this washi tape? I think it's art tape. It's definitely not washi tape because it's plastic. At any rate, it's also reflective, which adds so much meaning to this, right? So this is about what? It was about nothing. I just wanted a collage, but all of a sudden, all of these narratives came out, right? Like, in this moment, in this world, we need light, we need happy babies, we need to leave a legacy for our future that shines bright, right? So here we're talking about angels, we're talking about connecting with the divine, asking, petition, I don't know, you guys. But this felt good to make. It felt good to share this technique with you as far as destroying the things that scare you and knowing that you can make light literally out of scraps of paper. So this is it. You guys, I am so happy to be able to do this with you, and I really don't have an agenda when I get to the videos, and I just love to see what comes up. So give yourself that opportunity to show up somewhere in a good mental state. I lit some incense right before I came on. I had my coffee and I showed up. So show up and see what you make. All right, this is Luis Martin, the art engineer. I will see you on Instagram at artengineer and at collage.dream, and go to collagedream.com and get your kits. All right, ciao.